Good morning, everyone. Dr. Victoria Scribo here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center in Wareham, Massachusetts. We are Peony side. Here, it's the 31st of May, the last day of May. May has been quite the month. Of course, we kind of knew that was going to happen because of the eclipses. The eclipses are always times of intensity. And Taurus-Scorpio axis is the axis of life and death. And things get pretty serious. I mean, things are always serious, but when we're dealing with fixed signs, and we're dealing with those two particular signs, it becomes pretty obvious when things happen and issues need to be looked at. So today the moon is in Gemini. The Gemini moon, right off that new moon in Gemini, which happened yesterday. Last night there was a meteor shower. I don't know if any of you saw it. It was overcast here last night. We came out, but you couldn't see anything. That new moon in Gemini asks us to perhaps a new way of thinking, a new way of gathering information. There is a certain problem-solving quality of Gemini. And there's enough fodder for that as well. The climbing hydrangea is starting to bloom. That's just going to get more and more glorious. And, of course, the irises are still quite strong here. And these purple ones are just so glorious. A couple of yellow flags over here. And these irises really smell beautiful, actually. Everything we're looking at has a beautiful smell to it. So, what new ideas are developing? Now, we have to remember that Mercury is retrograde. So the information that we get, we need to take within. And we need to think about it, put it through our filters, if you happen to have any. Find the answers within. For those of you who were born with Mercury retrograde, this is your time to shine when everybody else is confused. Speaking of confused, the moon in Gemini does make a square to Neptune today, as it does every month. So we have this sort of spiritual crisis going on with that. But it also trines Saturn, so we have an opportunity to bring structure to our ideas. We do have to remember that Mercury is retrograde, as I said, and it's still within that trine to Pluto. So transformation of the mind and ideas, it's like things are just... It's like a stew, and it's going over and over and over again, these ideas and these feelings, and we'll be able to express them soon enough. Mercury is going to be going direct on the 3rd and move back into Gemini on the 13th, and so that's when that's when the words will really start to flow. But we're starting to see little intimations about the information that's about to come out, and we have to remember that we do have the January 6th, what is it considered, the commission, and what they're going to, what their findings are, and what they're going to let the public know what they found, and that's going to cause quite a stir. So there's going to be plenty of things to think about, as if there's ever not, and plenty of actions that'll need to be taken. So we have a busy spring and summer, or a couple of months if you're not in this hemisphere to come. So, all right, guys, have yourself a wonderful day. Please like and subscribe. The Astrology and Kabbalah of June will be coming out later today. Keep your eyes peeled for that if you like. And the Taroscopes are out. So if you haven't caught those, maybe you want to check them out. Check out your sun, your moon, your rising, perhaps. And the Aries one is always a good one to check out because Aries is always the most archetypical of the readings, and applies to really everybody. All right, guys, take care. Much love. Namaste.